How to learn kanji fast and easy, and hopefully lay on the couch in the process. I don't think that's possible. But in today's video, I wanted to share with you some tips and tricks that I use to learn kanji efficiently. 皆さん、こんにちは. Welcome to my channel Nihonno Neko. I'm Daria and here we talk all about Japanese language learning. And today's topic is a huge pain point for many Japanese language learners, and that is kanji. My first advice when it comes to kanji is making sure that you're using all types of memory that you can. And what I mean by this is when you write something, you're engaging your muscle memory of your hand as well as your visual memory, but just by seeing that. However, I think it's important to also maybe pronounce it out loud at the same time so that your ears can hear it and you engage a different type of memory as well as pronouncing that and working on your pronunciation as well. Another strategy that you can use is take this kanji apart and create a story based on radical that it consists of. And you can go very elaborate, like for instance for this kanji, when I was just starting learning, I came up with the story that sensei is playing cards and he feels hot and therefore it's atsui. Which might not make necessarily sense, but it doesn't really matter if it makes sense or not, as long as it sticks in your memory that did its job. However, I do understand that it's hard to come up with story for every single kind of that they learn. And this shorter kind of version of this is see what radical it belongs to and think how the meaning of that radical can help you remember the kanji. For instance, number of these kanji, all of them have radical of hand in them, and you can see that all of them have something to do with hands, something you would do by hands or some kind of a manual action. And this way you can already remember part of the kanji that hand with this means this and hand with that means that. Another important advice when it comes to kanji is making sure that you have context. It's important when you learn kanji, it's important when you learn words, and it's best when you can do both at the same time. So what I used to do is write down the kanji that I wanted to learn, write down the radical that it belongs to, and then look up 3 to 5 words, the most used words with that kanji. And then look up at the sentences with those words, and there's plenty of apps that can help you have examples of usages of certain words. And this way you can kind of gauge what exact meaning that kanji has. Because truth be told, at the beginning levels, kanji meanings are very simple. Like earth is earth, moon is moon. There's no two ways about it. But the further you go in your Japanese language understanding, the more kanji might have a few different meanings, not as like direct meaning and so forth and so on. And so by having few words and simple sentences that you looked through, you can have a better understanding of what that kanji actually means. And based on this strategy, I created my 5 kanji 5-minute series where in just 5 minutes we look at 5 kanji, seeing the example sentence with it, and then trying to figure out what that kanji and how better to remember them so that you can remember kanji with ease. I have this 4 and 3 level, I have this 4 and 4 level, so if you haven't yet, make sure to check this out. If you want to learn more from me, then make sure to check out my Patreon page where I share articles about Japanese grammar as well as live sessions where we can learn Japanese together. That said, I hope you enjoyed today's tip. Next time we're gonna continue our series 5 kanji 5 minutes, specifically for JLPT and 3 level. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell not to miss that video next week. I'm Daria, I have video every Sunday for you, and until then, Jane!